feel like a tourist. I got my camera ready. That was cool. Oh man, he's a big bear. Congratulations, buddy.
Yes. Oh boy. That was incredible.
Good job, Artie. Oh wow. Nice shot.
That is incredible. I couldn't pick him up after I shot him. I see his antlers here. Oh. BBD.
How you doing, guys?
BBD.
BBD.
I think you just said exactly what Art did.
Such a relief.
Fellas,
You know what? That's 6 years, right? Since I was here last, so that's
6 years, buddy.
6 years almost to the day, probably. Like we got the whole day. None of the stuff in the dark with head torches, McHale. That's your style.
Should we go see him?
Absolutely. Wait. Absolutely. I'll get her back to camp, and she's all yours. Does that ever get old for you, buddy?
That never gets old. And when it gets old, it's time to quit. The truth is that it's more exciting when it's not me than when it is me.
Fair enough, yeah.
This is like when Dad hunts. It's just like as good as it gets.
You're like our Santa Claus. Let's go check him out. Got my knife?
Yeah,
Not.
I'll let you borrow mine.
It's okay, I have 4. It's amazing when you actually have to come back from the island or across the lake there, come to camp.
Walk through camp. Grab a snack on the way.
Isn't that funny how it works out? You put on miles and miles on foot and boat, and see him last night coming in.
Just awesome. Like everybody was involved in up to this point, right?
Amazing.
Everybody. Oh, I see him. Oh boy. What a beast. Unreal. Amazing.
Like this here, stuck in there. Bit of velvet left.
That's pretty wicked. Oh, I don't far to go. Thanks, bud.
10-4, and we'll bring the rest of the guys from camp.
You're out. Gregor said it's going to be here fast, and then here it is, half over now. It's just pretty sweet to have all the boys here too, to enjoy it with me. Pretty special for sure.
All right, Artie, right there. A couple buddies making memories.
Awesome.
Nice shot.
Wicked.
It's been a challenge that the moose haven't been really coming to the call amazingly. Obviously they're in the full rut. He smells. He's chasing these cows. So this is definitely the best bull that we've seen in 6 days of hunting. And we've got one more to go. So we're not done yet. And we have a lot of packing, but we have a lot of guys to do the packing.
That's helpful.
It was pretty cool that it didn't happen super fast, that it was kind of a build to it. And the mist was coming off the lake and the sun was coming up. It was absolutely gorgeous. So, you know, to put it all together, and then obviously feeling real confident knowing Greg was leading the charge, and then got set up back against the log on this tripod, and it was solid. Like, I felt real good. I don't know how far the shot was.
Around 250.
Yeah, it was was dynamite.
Yeah.
It was wicked to have Zabes along with me.
Yeah, we've put a lot of time together in the bush, and to see this come to fruition is awesome, Artie. Good job.
Thanks, pal.
Incredible
One
job,
shot.
buddy.
Good work.
Yeah, really cool. No regrets at all. Never will be.
That's awesome.
Good eyes, brother.
Ago, Art gave me this knife when it was Greg's hunt.
The cool part is
Art actually made this knife. I used the knife on that hunt, and I've never used it since. The blood is still on it from McNeven's. I haven't cleaned it, and now we're going to put it to use on yours.
Put her to use. Glad to see
And
you.
I won't wait 6 more.
Good, good. You know, Greg, McHale was home at Christmas sometime, and we talked about getting out here in September 20th, boys.
Yep.
Usually when Greg says something's gonna happen, it does. That's a wrap.
What do you want us to do?
You get too many and people lose fingers. So there's where, yeah, right there.
You should be
Stayed all
on the
together.
other side of the hide.
Exactly where it was. So
Right there. Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, so this year having all these guys along for the hunt is just an incredible experience to have them join me. So for us to come to the Yukon and hunt, everything seems extreme up here. We're way out in the bush. Art flew in here. At home in Ontario, we can go out for the morning. We walk back 1 kilometer, sit in our tree stands or on a fence line for turkeys, and we can come up for a late breakfast. Like here, we went out the other day, spent all day in the bush, packed a few snacks, and at the end of the day, trudge back and do it all over again. You're definitely committed here. There's nothing like a quick day in the bush here, I don't think. It's a full pull, and then some. For me, it's my first Yukon moose. It's the memories that we're gonna have that we'll never forget. This kind of stuff. We grew up playing hockey together, and now we've got this to add to our stories. Oh my! Yeah, back home. I mean, I don't know how many we've seen, 8 moose, but we definitely wouldn't have waited for this one. Not at home. Like you get after whatever you saw for the most part, provided you had a tag. Which is
Good call.
which is a win itself if you can get a tag. So
We've had an amazing day. We've had an amazing week. We've seen moose. Art took his moose this morning, and we got back out here because the game doesn't end. The bull that we saw last night, I didn't see it, but Greg saw it and Brett saw it, and they got photos of it. It was up here with the cows, and it was fighting with Art's bull, and I think that it got pushed off. So tonight when we're back out looking for our second moose, this is just, it's one of those scenarios that bull is still in the area. And we're fortunate to have picked it up again, so we just have to move, and we gotta move fast.
I think he's behind those evergreen trees there now.
So now we're going back up the same hill.
Let's see what we can do.
This is a roller coaster.
Go time.
It's go time. It's been a roller coaster. Let's pack up and get going.
We did pick him up again, but he's in timber.
Where's the last place they saw him?
I can't tell.
Up in there?
So you know that the big one went up in there? Okay. That was like mad dash to the top of the hill.
We did our best. We got up there quick, but
If we had 20 more minutes, I think it would be a completely different situation right now.
he was on the move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just way too far away.
Yeah.
And by the time we got up here, we had completely lost him. And he's gone. And the hunt continues.
Hey, he was still here though.
Exactly. So that means that he could be here tomorrow.
That's right.
So we are officially late in the game. We're in the third period. We're not in overtime yet, but we're definitely late in the third period. Artie's got his moose down, and that was a number of days ago now. And we had to make the tough decision to move to a different lake, different location. We brought half the team just to try to make this happen.
Yeah, we're just set up here this morning, and Greg and Art are up the hill here. Better vantage point, and we've got our eyes on a couple cows, 2 cows. Good chance that with a couple cows there's a bull in the area, so we're going to continue to glass from here, and Greg and Art are going to stay up the hill, and hopefully if there's a bull we get eyes on him. And so far, good morning.
I've always went up this mountain to glass around because you get some elevation and you can really see this area well. Straight away, we picked up some cows that were on the shore of the lake. You guys could see them from over here. And we just kept glassing and eventually we picked up a bull. And he's a good bull. So the plan right now is to move down the lake, get into a position where we can hike into him. He's in really thick cover. What we need to do is we need to get in, get right on top of him, and then grunt. So he has no choice but to come out and fight. And we have to get between those cows and him.
Third period, we've got the puck down deep. Let's go get it.
It's time to grind this one out. This is kind of worst case scenario where they're in tight, in cover, and we have to go in and yeah, we got to dig the puck out of the corner right now.
We're pretty good at that.
We are.
Let's do it.
What's your estimate from our distance to where they are? Are we in the second strip right now?
You're just north of the second strip. Then start going east.
The end of this strip, just over there. So we're gonna walk down in there, and then I'm gonna grunt, because we're gonna be on top of them. You see him? Just wait. He's gonna hit that clearing. Take him whenever you can.
Did he go down?
He's down right there. Congratulations.
Oh, buddy, that was awesome.
He's down.
Thanks for the help up there, boys.
That was cool.
Good work, fellas.
Well, Zabes, go check them out.
Let's go find him. Couple busted off, eh?
It's a good pull, buddy.
It's like a canoe paddle here.
Yeah. Nice
Rad.
work. Nice work. Whew! Bring her off the mountain, fellas. Nice work.
10-4, we're backing up.
That's rad.
Big bulls never have a long bell.
Well, we started planning this trip a couple years ago to the Yukon, and it, kept getting closer and closer. To me, it was possibly the trip of a lifetime, and was able to draw a tag, and
To make it happen in the end, and Zabes got her done. That was
we're in the third period.
That was a complete team effort. And the boys back at the other camp right now, they worked their butts off to make it all happen. So, I don't know, man. Congratulations, buddy.
thanks, dude.
It's pretty amazing to have this whole group together.
Yeah, it's really cool to be on the other side of it too. Because he was there for mine, so it was really cool to be part of his and looking not necessarily over his shoulder, but the eye in the sky type thing. So it was really cool.
Awesome having you guys here for it, and couldn't have happened without everybody's help, that's for sure.
Not only just us four, but to have everybody on this trip, that's the chance in a lifetime that we made happen.
Nothing better.
Nothing better.
Where else would you rather be?
Nowhere.